Hey there guys, this is Silent Mist and welcome back to the Dungecraft server. In the last part we were working on our super crazy sexy awesome factory, which still needs a proper name. And in this part, let's continue laying down condenser stars, because condenser stars are the way of the future. And by that I mean they just break this game so terribly because they just do so much stuff and it's just ridiculous. They give you everything that you could ever want and then some. So yeah, let's continue working on this. Oh, what am I? Okay, there we go. So, tis a night of nights, but I don't know. I might do some streaming in a little bit because well, I haven't streamed in like a week, and I'd like to stream. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stream after this part, and then, oh, don't think we can make another one, can we? No, that's the last one that we can make. So, Streamalicious, all of the people who enjoy my streams will be able to come and join us. Oh. But yeah, let's see, what is going on, guys? It has been a whole whopping 3 minutes since I've recorded on here last. As you can see, I usually record in batches of, or in multiples of X, never just one, because it's hard to just record one episode. Not gonna lie, it's so much easier to record like multiple episodes, just because you're focused on one thing as opposed to like, oh, I'm gonna go record Dungecraft, then getting technical, then whatever the heck else I record, and then potato, and you know, it's just crazy. We have so many series going on. Let's see, how many Minecraft series alone do I have going on? We have Getting Technical, we have Red Cubed, we have Dungecraft, we now have Legendary, we have Waking Up. Is that all? Are we done? I think that's all of them. And then the occasional public server video, though I've only recorded like one of those. Never actually published the second batch because I really thought that it didn't come out that good. It was, the commentary wasn't very good. And yeah, it just did not seem like something that I want to publish, so I didn't. But yeah, let's see. What else is there? I don't know. Yeah. Then I really need to think. If I want to do like Pikmin 2 and whatnot, or play through all the Pikmin games, I really need to start that soon. And I was gonna record Paper Mario this week, or rather fix my old Paper Mario recording session, but then stuff cropped up, and then multiple tests happened, and then a couple of things popped up this weekend that really prevented me from doing it. So I'm hoping that next weekend or next week I'll be able to record or fix Paper Mario, which would be pretty cool because it's been a while since you guys have seen any of that. But yeah, so let's see, there's that, and what else? I don't know. Just derping around. There's, let's see, I want to do Pikmin 2. I'd like to start Muramasa back up, Muramasa the Demon Blade, because that's just a gorgeous game. Nothing more can be said about that game except for it's freaking beautiful. So let's see, how many do we want to do? Let's see, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll have a gap in the middle where we're gonna have like the lifeline of stuff. I don't know how much space I'm gonna give that. Don't know if I'm just gonna give it a 3x3 spot or if I'm gonna like really give it a lot of space. Yeah, it'd look cool. I'll give it a lot of space because I don't think we're gonna ever be able to fill this thing up completely full. So why not do some things in hopes of making things look good. Oh, come on now, don't want to be breaking things. So yeah, let's see. What has been going on in the life of SilentMystification recently? I don't know what to talk about. It's just one of those nights, I guess, when there's stuff that's happened, but I don't have much to say. Gotta love those days, don't ya? They are just the best. So let's see, recently I've been watching a lot of I think it's Inane Com. The classic game room video, a lot of classic game rooms videos, and he has such a fantastic voice. I love it. Yes, that's consumed a lot of my YouTube time as of lately. I actually have not been watching a lot of Let's Plays recently, just because his videos, he has so many videos, and I've just been watching them, like, I've just been binge watching his videos. So, that's a thing. Let's see, what else? Dang it, why can't I think of things to talk about? I had so many things to say about that Legend of Zelda concert in the last part that it just makes me sad to come back to the real world. Makes me look forward to going to conventions again. Speaking of which, if any of you guys are going to, let's see, Katsucon, Otakon, Anime Boston, PAX East, possibly PAX Prime, or A-Con, which is in Texas, I'm going to be... I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to all of them, but that's my list of conventions that I'd like to go to this year. Rather, well, yeah, I guess that is all this year. That is a lot of conventions, though. That's like, how many is that? I think that's 6 conventions that I'd like to go to. PAX Prime is going to be hard. PAX Prime... Oh, and Derp, what was that last one? Not PAX... not... Which one is it? Anime Expo. That's one that I'd like to go to. But from what I've heard, actually, Anime Expo isn't that good. It's just really big. But I'm really looking forward to Otakon this year because we're going with a bunch of people. A bunch of friends are coming with me. It's going to be the time for college for most of us, and then welcome to senior year for a couple of us, because it's going to be a bunch of currently juniors and seniors, and yeah, obviously the juniors aren't going off to college next year, which almost makes me sad, because one of my really good friends, Nick, aka Zapper984, or aka Nick Waffleson, aka what else is he known as? Nicholas 2. He's a sophomore, and I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him in college. But we'll hopefully be hanging out quite a bit, even though he's a lil high schooler, lil pup. And I can't wait for college. I can't tell you how many times I've told you guys how much I can't wait for college. Like, ever since I first started up this channel, I couldn't wait till I got to college. I think I started up this channel, honestly, as a distraction, just so I could, like, find something to do, and I never really expected it to turn into something that I could do this much. And heck, it's because this channel, like, making YouTube videos is my job, is the reason that, or my quote job unquote, that I can spend so much time on it now. Because I mean, I'd probably spend a huge amount of time making YouTube videos even if I weren't a partner. It's just then I'd have to have a job because my parents wanted me to get a job. And so if I had a job, that obviously would have taken a huge chunk of time out of being able to make these videos. But yeah, it's been a joy making these videos. This is definitely going to be going down through my life as one of the best and most enjoyable jobs that I've ever had. Whether or not I'll be able to do it for real, like when I get into college or out of college, is a whole nother thing. But right now, I'm able to do it, and I do very much enjoy it. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, not too much to talk about. What can we talk about? What has happened in my awful statistics class as of late? Nothing really. I guess my stats teacher finally stopped calling me, like, an egregious amount of times per class per day. Like, me and the friend that I sit next to, or acquainted. Yeah, we're more acquainted than friends. The person that I sit next to, are like, we get called on multiple times per day, like way more than everyone else does. So we have competitions to see who gets called on more, and it's usually pretty darn close. Like, I'll get called on maybe that stupid slime, maybe 6 times a day, and then she'll get called on like once or twice. So yeah, there's that. Well, on Friday there was a social event that I obviously did not participate in because I'm not very social. Let's see what else. Dang it, I keep on misplacing these. Yes, one strange thing was I went to bed so early last night, and by so early I mean like 11. For some reason, I was just exhausted, so I just got all the sleep, and now I feel so much better. I got like 13 hours of sleep. It was ridiculous. Oops, we need these. But yeah. Man, I am running out of things to say. I guess one random thing is that today, I guess, is the first day that I legally could get a driver's license, which is pretty cool. Although I really don't care for a driver's license. I'm mainly getting one because everyone else wants me to get one. But yeah, I honestly Was that what? What? Why? Get out of here. Get out of my house. And by that I mean get out of my factory. Just die. Oh, we killed the slime too. How poor slime. I need a drink. Give me a second. Delicious. I love my drinks. And by that I mean I love the smoothie that I currently am drinking. Ooh, these are in the wrong spots. We're running out of stuff again because this thing is such a huge EMC investment because look at it. We've used like 500 million EMC so far, and we're not even done with the first floor. So this is just a massive EMC investment. Did we forget something? We did. It's just like, wait a minute, this does not look right. Okay, let's do this. Isn't this just so much fun watching me place condenser collectors and condensers? Must just be the most enjoyable content you've seen all day. Oh, whoops. I mean, it's not like I could do anything else, like, you know, figuring out new mechanics of this game or potating around like there's no tomorrow. Nope, we're just gonna make a bunch of collector stars because, oh, just you guys wait until you see like the plans that I have. This place is going to be redunculous and then some. Hopefully I can make it look kind of good because, as we should all know, I'm not exactly the best designer, but usually when you make really large things, you don't have to focus as much on the details, more of just the wow factor of just like how amazing it looks. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. So here, let me give you a basic idea of what this is going to look like. So I'm going to put some condensers actually underneath these in the future. But so we're going to have a bunch of collector stars, and then through the middle, there's going to be either a pathway, maybe like a spiral staircase. It's just going to be a wide open center going all the way to the top. And that's also where the lifeline is going to be. And the lifeline is going to be like a network of pipes and wires and whatnot that will carry everything that we're ever going to need. So that's going to be crazy looking. Like, I have a feeling that I'm gonna learn how to use red power, or rather, red power is going to be very useful when it comes to this because, first of all, everything is gonna be controlled by redstone. And that's actually why I made all of those condensers and chests full of red alloy wire and the wool. The wool is there so I can jacket the red alloy wire, and then the red alloy wire is obviously there just so I can make the coated wool, or make the jacketed cabling. So that's going to be absolutely insane when it's done. Oh, I can't wait until I actually see this thing like starting to produce stuff. And man, I'm getting like a bunch of random frame rate drops. I wonder if that's because of the anti-aliasing that I'm doing, or if it's just because my installation of Windows is broken, or if it's just because my computer is getting old. Yes, my computer is getting old. It makes me sadder than it should, and I don't even know why. Like, I'd assume that this should be able to pull off anything that's Minecraft related, even if I am forcing multiple X's of anti-aliasing, but nope, for some strange reason it's just like, lol, no. So yeah, I still am looking into getting an upgrade sometime in the soonish future. I'm like actually starting to save for it now, since I really don't have any more expenses outside. Well, no, I have 3 more expenses that I am taking care of before I am pretty much not spending money for a good period of time. So the first one is the Wii U launch. I'm going to be buying a Wii U on launch date with a couple of games and a couple of controllers. Also, there is the money that I'm saving up for my Japan trip. There is the money that I need for the last couple of upgrades to my laptop. And actually, I learned the other day, speaking of this, or rather, I learned today that I might be able to throw in a dedicated GPU into my laptop. And I say this in the sense that, so I was looking on Newegg today at the cheapest laptops with dedicated GPUs, and I saw the same model of laptops, the Acer Aspire V3551G, except this one had like 4 different numbers at the end than mine did. Like, I think mine is the 8881. The Acer Aspire version 3 551G. That's what I have, dash 8881. That's so. I saw another one with like a different last 4 digits, and it had a Radeon 7670M or 7660M. Yeah, that's, which is a dedicated GPU. And I was thinking, I need to open up my laptop now to see if I have a PCI Express mobile slots. And if I do, I need to look around for one of these video cards, because if I could throw in a video card, that would be pretty insane. Because, I mean, while I don't really use my laptop for much, outside of it's more of a convenience thing. Like, I obviously am not going to be recording videos on it unless I'm away from my house, so it is a convenience thing. It is nice to be able to leave my room every once in a while now, because I can now leave my room and yet still have a computer that is more than a netbook. So that was the primary reason why I got this. Uh-oh, are we all out of these? Almost. Man, we are just blazing through our resources like there is no tomorrow. So yeah, I learned that there's a video card that I could potentially stick into that, which is really cool, because I will definitely be getting that upgrade if that is the case. But yeah, aside from that, I need to throw in an SSD into my laptop. I want to throw in a 512 gigabyte SSD, but those are like $400, and I don't know if I want to invest $400 into just one part, especially considering that I have like other things that I currently want to get. So yeah, if anything, I might just throw in a 256 gigabyte SSD or maybe a 320 gig SSD, although those usually are only made by Intel as far as I know, and Intel makes expensive drives, and I'm currently not looking to spend that much on just an SSD. So there's that, and then there's saving for Japan. So pretty much after this year is over, I won't have any expenses that I'm going to be worrying about, or that I'm worrying about, short of my computer failing prematurely, which would just be awful, because then I need to get an upgrade as soon as possible. Must be Phantom stuff that is not properly despawning. Oh, and I think that we are actually going to run out of condensers right here. Let's see, is this our last one, or do we have another stack? Oh, good, we had one more stack. So yeah, let's see. I guess I can give you a rundown of what I plan to stick into the computer that I will be building. So, let's see. I am looking to throw in I don't know what I'm going to go with yet. So, I'm waiting at the very least until the Ivy Bridge E processors come out. So, the extreme editions of the Ivy Bridge processors, which will be on the Socket 2011 chips, the Socket 2011 board. So that is at the very least what I'm going to be waiting for. I'm very highly considering getting Xeons, getting a server board, and then throwing in like 2 Xeons, and then just making a ridiculous 20-core desktop, because apparently Intel has stated that they're releasing 10-core Xeons for their Ivy Bridge Xeons, and if that is the case, then Mother of God, prepare yourself, wallets. You're about to be drained of everything. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. I think we're gonna be throwing in 1 or 2 more rows of condensers for the bottom floor. Let's see, also in that rig, I plan on sticking at the very least 64 gigabytes of memory, maybe 128 gigs. Not 100% sure of which yet. I'm not. Okay, so a lot of people would first of all be wondering, hey, how the hell are you going to use 128 gigs of memory? So, first of all, the one thing that I've always wanted to do was record, like, super large scale Minecraft TNT explosions in real time. And in order to do that, you need to use Minema, and Minema uses a lot of memory when you're exploding lots of TNT. So if I could somehow dedicate hundreds of gigabytes of memory to Minecraft, then we'd get absolutely astronomical results with that. And where did all of our EMC go? What's this? Okay. Collectors, there we go. Now give me some more of these. We're just like burnt. Oh god, where did all of our EMC go? Oh god. Good thing we have a lot of spare EMC now just lying around, and we're also generating tons of EMC. But so, what was I saying again? Something about my desktop that I'm going to be building. So, Dual Xeons, possibly either that or just a single Ivy Bridge Extreme processor, which I'm hoping that by then Intel will have released an 8-core desktop processor. That would probably persuade me to not go with the to not go with Xeons, because while a 6-core processor is quite impressive and is already like a heck of a lot better than what I currently have, come on guys, 6-core processors have been around for a while. I mean, I'd like to have something a little bit better, so yeah. I really can't wait to build my next computer. It's going to be a huge leap up, because while my computer is good, it is definitely old. Like, I foresee this upcoming build to at least double my performance in terms of raw CPU power. In terms of GPUs, I'll probably be just sticking with my 680. Maybe I'll throw in another one, but I really don't stress my GPU out that much. Maybe if the 685 is out, I'd consider upgrading to that, or maybe if the 700 series are out, I'd consider switching over to that. But you see, I'm so disappointed with the Radeon 7970, the one that I got, that I really have no desire to go back to AMD now, unless their 8000 series just absolutely like knock my socks off. Like, I mean this literally. I need to be looking at the specs sheet, and it needs to knock my socks off. My socks will need to pop off if I want to consider buying this. So yeah, that's and then I think that's the majority of what I need. Oh yeah, so then I plan on sticking in probably 4 or 8 SSDs in RAID 0, because I'm going to enjoy having a really, really fast computer for at least a couple of years. And in order to do that, you need to do a bunch of crazy things. So, multiple SSDs, 4 or 8, depending on budget constraints. And then finally, let's see, I'll probably be upgrading my hard drive array before I build my desktop, so I'll be able to move that over. And by that I mean, right now, the way that I have everything set up, I'm not too happy with it. I mean, it works perfectly fine, but it really does need a complete overhaul. Like, I need to just take out all of my drives and replace them, with the exception of my 2 terabyte drives. So what I'm planning on doing is probably just taking out how many drives do I have in there that I currently consider bad? Let's see. We have the thing with the stuff. Oops. We have the 2 300 gig drives, which are definitely going to be coming out soon, because they are not only extraordinarily slow, but they are IDE drives. We have the 1 terabyte drive, which is just ancient and probably on the verge of failure. I mean, it still works perfectly fine, but I really would not expect it to last for that much longer. It is mainly a data drive, so that is okay if it... Well, I mean, I do have backups of most of the stuff on it, so if it does fail, then it's not a huge loss, but it's definitely not something that I'd want to deal with. So I'm going to be switching that out. I'm probably going to be replacing those 300 gig drives and the Jesus, what am I trying to say? And the 1 terabyte drives with three and then another 2 terabyte drive, so 4 2 terabyte drives that I'm going to be swapping out for that. And then I'm going to move the current 4 terabyte array that I have for my footage, move that into just being a normal old data array, have all of my programs installed on it and whatnot, because currently all of that is installed on... All of my Steam games are installed on my on the 600 gigabyte RAID array out of the 2 300 gigabyte drives. So they're slow when it boots off of that, which is bad. So I'm going to probably be migrating it to that. And then, yeah, I'm definitely going to not be buying green drives for my recording drives anymore. I'll be switching them out with either Caviar Blacks, or if I'm cheap, some other 7200 RPM drives, because Velociraptors are useless and loud. SSDs are too small and too expensive, so Caviar Blacks are a little expensive, but they are nice and fast. They aren't... I'm just not sure if either the performance gain that I'll get off of having Caviar Blacks will be worth expending the extra money, or if just because they're already going to be in a 4 drive RAID array, if it's even going to matter, because the RAID controller that I'll be purchasing might not be able to even handle that kind of through output. So Yeah, that's Nerd Talk with Silent Mist, with lots of stutters because I'm kind of tired. And by tired, I mean lethargic, because I've gotten too much sleep to be tired, so I have to be lethargic. It's just the only thing that makes sense. So we're almost done with the first layer of these things, guys. Isn't that just wonderful? Let's see. Dang it, I keep on screwing this up, though. Yeah, so I really look forward to being able to build that. It's been a while since I've built my own computer. Let's see, this computer that I've been using, I built, I believe, sophomore year. It's been a long time, a very long time, and it is, man, I remember buying this computer initially. Like, I bought this computer to make videos initially, and, like, right after when it was done being built, once all was said and done, I was just like, was it really worth spending, like, $800 for a computer like this? Because, like, this was before I was doing YouTube for, like, a job. This was back when I had, like, maybe 400, no, not even, this was before I had 200 subscribers, because my 200 subscriber dedication video was in Minecraft, and I did that when I had my computer. So I was just like, did I really just spend $800 on this? Was it really worth it? And now looking back, yes, it was. It definitely was, because I've been able to make videos with it, like good videos. I've been able to make very good videos since the beginning now. And even back then, even when I was making my first videos, they came out pretty nicely, like, for recording them on a netbook. And speaking of that, I still haven't made my how to make videos video, because one thing that I absolutely cannot stand is bad quality, like low quality videos, like that are just low quality because the guy that made them doesn't know how to make a video. Like, the worst part is when you get, okay. So someone sent me a video today. This is relating to poor quality videos. Someone sent me a video today of not only them pointing a camera at the screen, but their camera was tilted 90 degrees. So this means that the video was crooked, and it was recorded with a camera. I mean, it wouldn't have been as awful if it was just recorded by just from a camera, but then it was crooked. And this guy was asking me to join Red Cubed. And pro tip, if you ask me to join Red Cubed, I'm probably just going to ignore you under most, if not all, circumstances, because yeah, this is more of an invite place, and it's to have fun, and this isn't Red Cubed. So Red Cubed is more of an invite only place. So yeah, there's that. And then there's just stuff all over the place that I don't even potate. I don't know if we're going to have enough condensers to finish this, because if this is our last... No, we have one last stack. Fantastic, we might have enough condensers to finish this place. We just spent 2 episodes lying down condenser stars. Isn't that just crazy? Hopefully you guys aren't just like, what the hell is he doing? Why isn't he doing stuff that's entertaining? But at least I'm technicking. At least what I'm doing is actually beneficial to what I will be doing in the future, as opposed to just being useless crap. Well, not useless, yet beautiful crap that I do on the Red Cube server. Or at least I try and make it look good, because if we can't have function, then we can at least have looks. Right, guys? Am I right? I sure hope so. Yes. Let's see, what else? So we got a first bill from Verizon, and the internet is so expensive, but it's so good, so it's completely worth it. If only I could get Google Fiber, then I'd be so happy. Man, I'm just like slurring all of my words together today. Must be tired. Hopefully I'll be more alert during the stream that I do. But you never know. You never know. So let's see. How many condensers did we use? Quick, someone in the comments, go back and watch the last 2 episodes and count up how many condensers we used. I'll give you a hug. Just kidding. You shouldn't do that. That would take a lot of time. A lot of time. Okay, are we almost... I could have sworn that no, we're not going to have enough, are we? We're definitely not going to have enough. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have... Oh, this isn't right. We skipped a couple. Uh-oh, I might have lied down a couple... yeah, I lied down a couple of extra stars. Whoops. These ones right here don't need to exist at all. Let's tear them down before they contaminate my idea. And force me to go somewhere else. So let's tear this down and then, wow, lag spike. Tear this down and then we'll call it a parts. Sound good to you guys? I sure hope so. And I guess I'll have to disable this anti-aliasing because it is causing unfortunate performance drops, at least until I reinstall Windows. Then we can possibly re-enable it. But yeah, so for now we are gonna call it a part here. In the next part we will start loading up all of these condensers, and we will also start just doing stuff here. So yeah, that is all for now. We still need to coat all of these with glowstone, but later. So that is all for now, and I will see you all sometime in the future. Until then, see you all later. Goodbye.